Chat, this is an original segment. Completely original. I think you'll enjoy it.
It's a torture device for the modern age.
I mean, it's basically, well, what it is it's going to be me watching some weird shit. You see, I have a weird shit dealer. Great Sphinx. Well, that's one of them. Vigibum, Jackal. I have a lot of people that like really weird things. So I decided I wanted to watch some of this stuff, and we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do it with rules. The rules being, whatever the wheel lands on, I have to watch. I think most of this is under a half hour. Thank God. And we'll watch it together. So it should be fun. Should be fun. It's just weird things to watch. I'll tell you what we have today. Here on the wheel, we've got Decide to Be Drug-Free. The films of Nanny, very original segment, by the way. Like super original. Hang on, let me just play the music. This is the official music. The films of Nanny Lynn. Kurt Hiss, the beatboxing drug-free snake. Nightmare. Finnish Lord of the Rings. T-Bone's World of Clowning. The Corn Factory. How to Talk Minnesotan. TikTok, Let's Talk. Blossom the Clown, Fun Stuff. Yo-Yo Man, and Synth Axe Demo. So, I mean, listen, I just happen to have a lot of friends that watch really weird things. And California Big Hunks is not on this. With apologies to Red Letter Media for stealing their bit. I mean, this is an original segment. Please do not steal. All right, here we go. Let's spin the wheel, shall we? It's Nightmare. All right. Well, I don't know what this is. In fact, I don't know what any of this is other than it was recommended. So, good luck to all of us. Here we go. Sorry, that's loud. Okay, so here's one of the things. I don't have like the back of a VHS to help me out here, so I just have to like make assumptions about what this is. That's going to be part of the rules. I'm going to watch this and try to figure out what I'm watching. So it's 80s. It's probably a rip from a VHS.
Of illusion to the castle of confusion.
I'm
Face
confused.
with us now, for this is the time of adventure. I,
thought it was a cartoon.
Greyguard, issue the challenge. Beyond that portal lies the dungeon of deceit, which I alone have mastered. But those of you who cross the boundaries of time must master it also. The first is now without.
Did they?
So,
they pull this guy like
stranger.
Where'd they get him from?
Who challenges my dungeon?
Oh man,
David
that's
Campbell.
not.
You have some small.
That's not period appropriate clothing.
Of dungeoneering, I hope.
Yes, I have.
Very well. And what reward do you seek here?
I seek knighthood.
That will not be possible. Only the first step to knighthood can be taken here. Squiredom is the reward.
What about a trip to space camp?
For silver precedes gold, and the silver spurs of a squire will be yours if you survive.
Yeah, I mean,
now
it's a game show, all right?
Advisors to aid you on your quest.
I wonder if there's a shrine of the silver monkey.
Please.
David, James, Lucien, come.
There. Well, I can't say I'm over-impressed, but then appearances, as we know, are so often deceptive. Who guides this dungeoneer?
This guy doesn't drop the bit till the DVD commentary.
I'm David Hemp from Cranfield in Bedfordshire.
Of course. Cranfield in Bedfordshire.
Bedfordshire.
Lucien Morris from Cranfield, Bedfordshire.
Well, I'm sure you'll do. And if you don't, someone
They
will
look
find
so
the results
miserable.
amusing. Now, to matters of the most serious. David, your quest through the dungeon is for
I'd be
truth
miserable
and
too if I was a
justice.
part of this, to be
Justice,
fair.
of course, is blind. And when you don this helmet, you also become blind. Although you'll find there's just enough vision to examine and collect objects from directly beneath. The others remain here.
The helmet has spikes
where
in
with
it.
magic, they can be your eyes. Their voices will reach you through the helmet. Now, the dungeon ahead is an alien place. And so to sustain your progress,
What kind of aliens?
a sprite of energy will travel with you. This is its manifestation.
I hate it. That is a gormless
It is
sprite.
your own life force and must be fed with food, which you will find occasionally on your quest. This is condition
fuck?
green. On condition red, you are in great peril.
It's like the Doom guy.
For this is no game for a player with numerous lives, and when this one's done, your adventure is over.
Oh, he's peeling. Oh, God.
To feed your life force,
skull
you must
come
place
off.
any food in this knapsack. But place
Is that
only
Carl
food
Pilkington
there, for any
as a
other
child?
objects would also be consumed. You will, of course, find other objects on your quest. Choose them and use them with care. And remember, you may carry only 2 at a time. Now, I am constrained.
You know
to
what?
offer
I gotta
you
say, this guy's doing a
certain
great
final
job.
Warnings. So listen to my words very carefully. On your quest, I shall be with you, and yet not with you. For there are places in the dungeon where even I may not safely go. The way to truth is tortuous. There is no correct route through the dungeon. But the right path can be found using logic and guile.
I mean, it reminds me of Legends of the Hidden
only
Temple,
way
just a
is
whole lot more
onward.
boring.
There is no turning back. Well, David, do you still wish to enter the quest?
Yes, I do.
Of course I
Very
do.
well.
Yeah.
Turn then. Face the door and take a step forward.
Wow.
Where am I?
You're in a reasonably large room. Ahead of you on the wall there are 2 doors with portcullises in them.
They know the word
To your
portcullis?
right and left diagonally there are also 2 portcullises, 2 exits and a portcullis in front of each of them.
Nope.
On the floor
Does it say
there are
nope?
4 letters. These are N, P, O and E. The nearest one to you is E. They spell open.
Oh. I thought it spelled nope.
You're wasting energy, team. There's small chance of success if you allow this simple puzzle to floor you.
Sorry, well, let's go to that portcullis.
Okay, we've gone from the scripted sequence, and now here's
steps for further progress.
Turn right slightly
here's the improv.
and turn left a bit. Forward until I say stop.
I like that he is he in an actual room, or is
right must be spelt correctly.
And say open.
Open.
No, collect the letters. Perhaps you can pick the letters up if you walked on them or something and
Yeah, drop.
yeah? It looks like a green screen.
can you turn that
Green
slightly?
see
scream
if anything happens if it goes across.
room.
And walk across the letter.
I mean, technically he can't see it, so it may as well be green screen.
Turn right slightly. And walk straight forwards a few paces. Right, so that's all.
Oh yeah, you can see he's like going through the open.
Spelt correctly.
Oh, yeah. All right. Turn round. A bit more. All right, walk forward until I say stop. Stop. Turn right. Walk forward a bit. Stop. Turn right again. Right, now walk
This
forward
is-
one small pace.
This is actually like kind of
Right
painful.
again. Walk forward another small pace. All right, now walk forward
Uh-oh, his skull's coming off.
Right, now turn right. And walk forward a few spaces. Do I say stop? Right, stop. Turn right.
I feel like...
Hurry, team. Life force energy is fading.
Forward.
I feel like this is something me and Germa should be doing.
Walk forward. Right, stop. Turn right. Forward. Right, stop.
Technically, Lemmy has already done this.
Go left slightly. Forward.
Oh, he's going the wrong
Stop.
way.
Stop.
Way
Turn right.
Time.
No, there's infighting among the miserable British children.
In a storage room with a door in the wall in front of you and a door in the wall to your right. There is a table in the middle of the room.
All right, David, walk forward until I say stop. Stop. Turn right. And take a step forward.
I can see the object on the table.
All right, take the meat pie.
Right.
The meat pie? Uh-oh, he's dying
Now,
again.
there's also a ruby on the table.
Sorry, you don't have much time.
Can you see that?
Yes, I can see that.
All right, well, we'll try taking that.
You have delayed too long in this chamber. A manifestation is now occurring. Stand quite still.
Stand quite still.
Oh my god. This is absolutely fucking insane.
Fortunate. This is a wall monster, category level 1.
Wall monster? It just looks like a
Minor
fupa.
malignants feed on life force, but usually allow their victims to survive. Because they're not very bright, they delight in stupidity. In this case, your stupidity. You must defeat him with wit, and when he speaks, you must answer.
I am Olgoth of legend.
If an asshole could talk, it would sound like that.
Riddles of different times, of different legends. 3 riddles have I, and truth is what I seek.
Okay, Olmec.
1 truth will pass you on. 2 may aid you. 3 commands me.
The password is Fidelio.
All 3, and I feed on you.
Listen, team. With 1 solution, you may proceed. With 2, you gain some knowledge which may be of help. With all 3, this dismal creature will gift you that magic which he does possess.
I wonder what this host
Fail 3 times.
wanted to be in life.
Could be lost.
Like, do you think he was in the Royal Shakespeare Company and they just picked him up? Because he was like...
Of earth
hungry.
I was born. Deep fires tempered me. Mountains slept on me. My father was younger than I, and a sculptor gave me my face. What am I made of?
Why are you reading it like that? Also, he's got a mask on.
I think we have the answer to the riddle.
Right, what is it?
Could you try saying stone, please?
Stone.
Truth accepted.
Stone.
Here is
Stone.
my second. Made like me, the mountain stands, the tallest object in our land. Give name to him.
Why not just have someone puppeteer? He can't even breathe in that fucking thing. You see that? Why not have him puppeteer it with his hand? You can. There's no facial expressions in there anyway.
1 riddle, 1 answer. Name it now.
Whoa.
All right, David, try stone again then.
Stone.
Falsehood. Ben Nevis was the truth I sought.
Ben Nevis?
Here is my third.
The fuck? A little music would help this, by the way.
By magic I was cleft. Deep in my chest a sword was left. 10 years of pain I then endured. Then came a prince who pulled it forth. Name him now and gain reward.
This fucking guy can't breathe. He's gonna die.
Arthur. David, try Arthur.
Arthur. King Arthur.
Truth accepted. 2 is the score. You may know more.
Justice lies on the right, but he who seeks it must be fleet of foot. I hunger, yet we may meet again.
All right then, David. You'll have to leave the objects now.
Right.
Turn left.
Oh, this show is so dry.
Some objects.
All right, David, take the ruby.
And will I take the candle holder or will I take the charm?
Try taking the charm. Don't put it in the
Don't put it in
knapsack.
the back.
Right.
Take the charm as well.
Right.
Right.
All right, now turn left.
Hurry, team, or something
Walk
much
forwards.
nastier than a wall.
I mean, I know it's
Stop.
just British.
Turn
I get
right.
it. But
Left slightly. Left slightly. Walk forward.
Where am I?
David,
Where
you're
am
in
I?
the smallish room. There are 2 exits. You just came through one. There's another one to your left.
There's a bomb lighted, David. Okay, you might
All right.
explode anything getting through
Step
that.
forward, 1 step. Turn left. Walk forward. Run another one.
Another one, quickly.
Quickly.
Another one.
Bomb explosion
Stop.
imminent.
Turn left a bit.
oh my god.
Bomb room.
Where am I?
David, walk forward.
Just run.
Continually, keep going.
Run, dumbass.
Left a bit. Right.
Stop, right.
Stop. Right a bit. Right. Walk forward.
He got upset at his friend.
Where am I?
David, you're in a rocky cavern. You're standing on the edge of a chasm, right? So don't move.
Chasm?
Chasm, sorry. Now,
Chasm, sorry.
At the top of the cavern, there is a serpent's head.
This is literally Limmy's
Across
Jump the Chasm.
is
Holy
a
fuck.
woman.
Warning, team. She commands here. She will not tolerate my presence. Even as I speak, she rejects me. She rejects me.
Be gone!
Wow. This guy's kind of pathetic.
Master, but a mistress rules here. I am called Lilith, and this is my domain. And the only way beyond is through the serpent's mouth. What is more, I do not particularly care for visitors, especially when they
Rima
arrive
Lazar.
unannounced and are most unsuitably attired. You certainly cannot stay, and so you must leave. And when you do so, kindly use the alternative exit. Just a few steps forward, please.
Don't.
Come on, hurry.
Do not, right? Don't move.
Okay.
Silence! Chitter, chatter, chitter. Beware, spies. I can not only hear you, I can see you too. Pay attention, boy, and listen to me.
God.
Now, for some small consideration, I might just spare you and allow you to leave through the serpent's mouth. Have you anything that might interest me?
The
David?
ruby jog. Offer the ruby.
I've got the ruby.
A ruby! Oh, bring it to me. Hurry, boy, hurry.
Don't move.
Oh, wait. First, I must summon the causeway. If only I can remember how to do it.
Go to previous room, get
yes.
bomb, throw bomb at her.
Rock to rock and stone to stone, span the pit and cross the zone. Now bring it to me, boy.
Okay.
All right, David, walked forward a few spaces.
Ooh,
Hurry, David.
Bring it.
It's
Keep
all right.
going.
Keep going.
Quickly, boy.
And you turn right. Turn right.
Thank you.
Go.
Forward.
Child, go
Turn
now.
left. Quick, turn left. Right a bit. Forward.
Where am I?
Right, David, you're...
Warning, team. No sooner do I take my eyes off you than you blunder into the great corridor of the catacomb. This is patrolled by
catacomb?
the army of the dead. Exit with haste, or your quest ends now.
All right, David, you heard me, did you? You heard him, did you?
Yeah.
All right, take 3 steps forward.
Turn back to see you. You might-
All right, there's a symbol next to the door on your left, which is the same as the charm in your hand. All right, turn left and step forward 3 spaces. All right, stop, turn right.
Just walk into the wall while you're at it, please.
All right, stop. Now enter that door. Turn left.
Where am I?
Your skull come off again.
You've just come through an entrance, but I can't tell you anything else at the moment.
What are we going to do?
I don't know.
Difficult. You can't go back the entrance he came out of, can he?
No.
No, we'll just go.
David, start walking forward just a bit.
Just keep going till we say stop.
Warning, team. You should have taken the magic lamp when you had the chance. It would have been enough to have remembered the symbol. Now I can do nothing for you, even if I wished. This darkness is caused by something which doesn't like intruders. Even now it's making its dislike felt.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't get the item. You're screwed. Bad game design.
Red.
David?
Yeah?
Hold the charm up.
Wow, even the skull comes off, like, piece by piece. Wow.
Oh dear, what a pity. Never mind. David, it seems, has come to a decidedly sticky end. And so I'm afraid team has your particular
Wait, he's actually
adventure.
dead?
By the way, if you're worried about David and what you're going to say to his parents, you needn't be. Just look in your magic mirror and you'll see that David, although he perished in the dungeon, has survived in the reality you call your time. Time now for you to join him. Spellcasting. D-I-S-M-I-S-S.
Dismiss.
Farewell, David. Take with you those scrolls as proof of your short journey through the dungeon. You did well, but I'm afraid you came an awful crop.
They didn't get a trip to
The
space
path
camp.
behind you
They just got some
leads
shitty
back to
scrolls.
Your time, your world. So farewell, David, James, Lucian, and David.
You know, there's a chance one of those kids, one of their children, has watched one of my streams. There's a chance.
Well, life goes on, or not, as they say, and there are still deeds to do before time flies. The dungeon wins and challenges still.
Which one of you is
Who
it?
shall be next to pick up the gauntlet? Enter, stranger. Who dares the dungeon next?
Maeve McAvoy.
Well, stand not on ceremony then, or time becomes our enemy.
There's only
Call
5
your
minutes of this
advisors
left.
to us, please.
Spoilers.
Christina, David, Lee, come.
And name yourselves, please.
I'm Christina White from Rottenstall in Lancashire.
I'm David Walker from Haslingden in Lancashire.
I'm Lee Miller from Edenfield in Lancashire.
Well,
Learning
now
so
that
much
we have
about
the
England.
next victims, I mean team, we can commence. You will have read the rules of ritual and the adventurer's code. But first, for those who merely watch, a brief reminder. Here is the helmet of justice, which blinds you to the way ahead. Here the knapsack for food to feed your life force. 2 objects only may you carry if you discover objects on your quest. Choose cautiously and use magic or the weapons of your enemy with care. A word of warning. The dungeon is obscure, so any knowledge of previous quests...
And don't look because it's really green.
Maeve, your life force energy condition is green, and your spirits are high.
Wait,
The
who is
silver
this
spurs of
freak
squiredom
that they
await your
took a
success.
picture of for this
But
graphic?
remember, once embarked, the only way is onward. There is no turning back. Well, Maeve, are you ready to enter the quest?
Yes.
Very well. Turn then. Face the dungeon door and step forward.
Is anyone ever really ready for this dungeon? Like, seriously?
We're in a room with 4 doors, 2 in front and 1 on either side.
Right.
And the locking, you've got portcullis on each door.
I'm gonna tell you,
Letters appearing on the floor.
There's letters on your feet.
like,
Next to the door.
this team is
Wasting
screwed.
energy, team.
This
There's
team is
small
so
chance of
screwed.
Success, you allow this simple puzzle to defeat you. To open the way ahead, you seek a magic word. And just as with all spells, it must be spelt correctly.
Okay.
Go for it, say.
No, hang on. Find out what the word is.
Yeah, it's sesame.
What is
Sesame. Oh, sesame.
Right.
Yeah, no, this team is screwed.
Forward. until we say
straight
stop.
forwards. Just stop.
Go forward again.
Slightly forward. Stop.
Team, you are failing.
Go. Turn to your right. And
I
turn
would-
to your right again.
I would trifle you to move faster.
Turn to your left. And again.
And again.
And walk forward.
I mean, I get what they're going for, but this just seems so, like,
A.
Turn to your
undercooked.
left again.
Left.
And then
Walk
again.
straight forward. No.
Am I walking straight forward?
No. Turn to your left again. Now, a little bit to the right. Just a little bit.
Just walk
forward.
Walk forward, yeah.
That's not the easy.
This is the worst part of this whole thing.
Right.
Now
walk
walk
straight
forward. Stop.
Like,
Straight
it
round.
really,
Turn
okay,
right.
I wouldn't even blame the kids for this because this is just awful.
Walk forward.
Stop.
Again, stop.
Turn around.
Turn around.
And again.
To my right.
Yes, right.
Now walk forward.
Walk forwards.
Stop.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, this arbitrary, like, skull timer, like, when does it kick in?
Walk
Just
forward.
whenever the host needs it to kick in?
Warning, team. Complete temporal disruption approaching. Time is now the enemy. Oh dear. Temporal disruption complete. Time flies, as the Romans would say. And although all continues in your world, here time has flown.
I guess that's a thing
All
that can happen.
adventuring must now cease until you phase with us once more. Will our team triumph on the next level?
Oh, they're
Or
frozen
will
too.
our dungeoneer come to a sticky end?
Oh,
And if so,
yeah, I see what they're
why
doing here.
should you care? For here, nothing is real, and everything must surely be an illusion. Join us again for Nightmare, and just keep telling yourself it's only a game, isn't it?
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through grandstanding or something. So, okay, here's the thing. As part of the rules of Wheel of the Weird, I do not want to know what this thing is until it's over. So don't tell me what a thing is. I want to, like, be completely surprised by something and try to figure it out as I'm watching it. So that said, I did see in chat, apparently this had 8 seasons and over 100 episodes. So apparently this was popular enough to continue.
Is your family up for a challenge? Celebrate Olympic year by taking part in a brand new action-adventure show, House of Games. Just log on to
Absolutely mental.
More details.
Yeah, Sphinx and Jeff were sending me some of this weird stuff. So, wow. That was definitely a mix of interesting and painful. Like, I get what they were going for. You have this whole, like, concept. I used to watch Nick Arcade, which had a green screen segment, which also barely worked. But it kind of, yeah, I mean, this reminds me of, like, some point-and-click video games. It's just so awkward. Also, this poor wall dude, why did they give him, like, a mask he couldn't breathe through? Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, it's bizarre, but apparently it says only 8 teams were able to win the game over the entire course of the series. Well, lucky for them, they didn't have to pay out very much. I'm sure they got some, like, fucking terrible reward anyway. But the host was the VA of the Guildmaster in Fable 1. All right, well, he has gone on to do some work. I mean, I was entertained by this. I will say there was some entertainment value to be had. And it was also painful and a little bit embarrassing. All right, let's continue. The wheel demands more.
Audio Jungle.
We will spin the wheel. The corn factory. Oh no. Oh, how bad is this one? Oh no. Okay.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
All right, everybody. I guess we're watching the corn factory now. Also, thanks to Johnny for making that.
Hi, everybody. I'm Captain
logo.
Cornelius.
Oh, no.
My job is to talk with kids just like you.
No.
And tell you all about corn.
No.
One of the most important things raised by farmers in America.
Oh, this is too cornographic. I don't want to watch this.
Today, you're going to learn about one of the most important things farmers do with that corn. Turn it into hamburgers and steaks and pork
hamburgers?
chops and fried chicken, too.
Oh, because it goes into the animal first.
Turning corn into meat isn't magic. It's what farmers do every single day.
No, I get it.
But before I give away too much, let's get started with our story and watch Billy and Amy learn why a cornfield could very well be called a food factory.
It was important in Interstellar. I wonder if there were any takes where that corn accidentally like crashed into an aisle. This reminds me of that college project I had where I made corn porn industries as I needed to make a logo for a fictitious company. Someone somewhere has the image. I don't know where it went. Somewhere. Ohio Pork Producers Council. Mercifully, this one's fairly short, so. Well, there's a lot of opening credits. That was like a minute of opening credits for the corn factory. Yeah, that.
Come on, kids, lunch is ready.
This looks like a Wizard of Oz field. It's like the American field.
Boy, Dad, the grocery store where you get our food sure makes great meat.
Amazing culture you have here, Ohio.
In the whole world. They make pretty good milk, too.
Well, kids, we do buy our meat at the store, but that's not where it's made. Like the chicken, the corn, and the milk, and everything else you see on the table.
You mean the meat and the milk are made somewhere else?
Yep, and as a matter of fact, it all starts right there.
You're saying that those corn plants grow up in hamburgers and fried chicken and eggs?
That kid's gonna get
milk
sunburned
too,
really
but
bad.
There's more to it than that.
Are you sure that's how it works?
I tell you what, I've got to go to the office for a couple hours, but if your mom has time, she can take you and show you.
Yeah, that'd be great, all right. Please, Mom.
Wait, please.
Well, all right, but let's finish up lunch first.
I'll call Brent and see if he can show you around his farm. You just have to promise me one thing, that as soon as you get back, you got to tell me everything you learned. Deal?
God.
Deal.
Hey guys, more pork chops and deviled eggs for everyone.
Why do they want to learn so much about corn?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Anytime.
Sit on down.
I bet you kids didn't realize that farming is America's biggest business.
Gee, I wonder what Kermit was doing there.
Bigger than computers?
Yes,
Oh, sorry.
bigger than any business.
I got corn porn
And
industries.
corn
We
producers
discovered,
are one of the most
confirmed.
important parts.
American farmers plant over 70 million acres of corn each year. On this acreage, they will raise between 8 to 9 billion bushels of corn. That's enough corn to fill 9
Got an A
million
on that
tractor
project, I think.
trailers, and is
I don't remember anymore.
45% of the entire world output of corn. Over 2 billion bushels of that corn gets loaded onto ships to be sold overseas, feeding people in other countries.
Is that our main export in America?
Some of that
Corn and
gets
porn?
made into industrial products. For example, over 400 million bushels of corn are used to make ethanol.
At a certain
Ethanol is
point,
a
these
fuel
numbers
that's
just
blended
lose
with
any meaning to
gasoline
me.
make our cars not pollute the air so badly.
Yeah, well,
But most of the corn,
I don't know about that.
over 60% of each year's production, goes to feeding livestock.
And that's what we're going to see right now.
Where are we?
this is just
Well, we're at Mr.
cornaganda.
Brent Porteous's farm.
Is this where they make the meat and milk?
Well, sort of, but why don't we let Mr. Porteous tell us about that?
At least they got the best actors for the job.
So, okay, kids, we could go over the barn and we'll take a look.
Boy, I can't wait to tell Dad about this place.
He doesn't want to know. Your dad's going to ignore you like he does every night. I'm sorry.
Dad, you won't believe it.
I hope you learned where all that stuff in the grocery store comes from.
He showed us cattle that were getting ready to go to market soon, but he has to make sure they're as healthy as possible.
They got paid more for doing the ADR at least.
Corn? Well, what makes corn so good?
First of all, it's high in protein, and it's got lots of energy and nutrients.
People are saying that corn is not good for
Mom
cows.
says when she tells us why certain foods are good for us.
That's what Brent told us. It's sort of like taking care of kids. They need to eat well to be healthy.
They may be like kids, but I ain't seen any of them doing homework.
It's fine, it's just not natural.
See how pigs are
Okay.
raised, so off we
Give them
went.
Skittles. Exactly. M&M's and Skittles.
We raise 1,050 acres of corn on our farm. The corn is harvested in the fall and delivered to the grain bins you see up there. And then during the winter time, it is ground and fed to the hogs.
It was really nice and cool in their barn.
And clean, too.
Mr. Waters explained that it has to be. He keeps it cooled in the summer and heated in the winter so his pigs stay comfortable.
How did they keep the pigs from getting hurt or sick?
They put them in specially designed holders called pens. These pens give the pigs enough room to move around, but still keep them from getting hurt.
What a nice life.
Well, if you can believe it, Mr. Waters suggested that we go to the Duncan family dairy farms and see where milk comes from.
And did you?
Yep.
This is just a typical day in Ohio.
Mr. Duncan told us that he would show us what happened to the milk before it goes into the cartons that we bring home from the store.
This calf is 7 days old.
Like, you have to do this when you're in Ohio, or like any place where corn is the main thing. You just kind of have to do all this stuff.
She will weigh 200 pounds. At that time,
It's like Groundhog Day. You actually do it every day.
Cows up to get the milk.
They have a machine that does what people used to do by hand.
But doesn't that machine hurt the cows?
Nope. Mr. Duncan told us that the cows don't mind.
First, he said he would never be cruel to the animals. And second, he said that if the animals don't feel safe and protected,
they won't produce as much milk or meat.
And finally, he showed the kids where all the milk
I don't know.
was
I
stored
kind of saw a
before it was
couple other
picked up to be
videos to the
processed and
contrary.
packaged.
People are posting
Even let us
kappas.
taste them right there.
It was great.
He explained that it was perfectly safe to drink. It just hadn't been packaged yet.
Wow, that sounds like you really learned a lot.
Ha, but we're not finished yet.
Huh?
Mr. Duncan told us that there was a hatchery on our way home.
I'm sure there's some, like, smaller farms are probably not so bad. There's probably a couple out there, right? But yeah.
They sure do.
It's just, you know, when you grow up seeing the contrary to this, and then years later you see this, it's just like, yeah, those are nuggets. Congratulations, those will be off in McDonald's in a Happy Meal in about 4 hours.
But I don't get it. You never see any cows or chickens in the store. And I haven't heard you tell me you saw any hamburgers or meat out on the farms.
Well, all of the farmers explained that's because there's another stop between when the animals leave their farm and get to your grocery store.
This is no longer about corn,
See,
if it ever
they take
was,
them by truck to the processor,
mind you.
And that's the next to the last step.
Well, what's the last step?
The meat goes from the processor to the grocery store, and then you take it home.
Why don't you tell Dad what else you learned?
We learned that the average American farmer raises enough food to feed 128 people.
And we learned that the average American eats 63 pounds of beef, 46 pounds of pork, 63 pounds of poultry products, and they drink 570 pounds of milk every year.
Damn, son.
Sure is, and that's why we have to raise a lot of corn every year.
To feed the animals that make our food.
So what's the final lesson you learned today?
Meat doesn't come from a grocery store. That's just where they sell it. It really comes from a farm, and it takes a whole lot of farmers to raise all that corn we need to feed the animals.
And I learned that farmers have to take real good care of those animals so they can grow up healthy.
I'm
And lots
convinced.
of people get their jobs from helping farmers raise, ship,
and sell our food.
How do I buy stock in
I
corn?
learned that learning all about our food has made me hungry.
Okay. I guess a snack is in order. How about some ice cream?
That sounds great.
But we'll have to go to the store.
Yeah, but the ice cream didn't come from there.
I know. It came from a cow that ate some corn.
Right, exactly, and it grew on trees. Wow. Well, mercifully, it's over now. Yeah, the whole corn thing, I feel like this was like a stealth. This wasn't 100% about corn, was it? It started about corn, but apparently corn is very important to the economy here in America. But I mean, it might just be Big Corn paid for this. Big Meat might have paid for this.
There you have it, the food factory. All the farmers I work with who raise corn hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about the farmers and their animals.
Please
and the
drive.
Corn they feed them.
No, get in there and drive.
Now, the next time someone asks you where your food comes from, you can tell them it all starts in a field of corn.
No, oh, come on. God damn it, it's over. You have no idea how bad I wanted him to drive in that little corn car out into the distance, like into the sunset. Well, if this was propaganda, I have to say I'm convinced, and I'm going to go buy some corn tomorrow. I don't know what that says. The stickers are too blurry. Once again, I'd like to show you that I too am a supporter of the corn industry, as this was my college project for my Photoshop class, for my image editing class. And yeah, this is real. I submitted it. I might have, listen, I don't remember doing poorly. I mean, overall, it was like one of the classes I was best in. And I think I got an A, but I don't remember. It's been many years now. So yes, I am a supporter of corn. All right. The wheel demands more blood.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Here we go. I'm kind of hoping we get something clown related. I feel like that would round out the pack of terrible, weird things nicely. Let's go clown video. Okay.
Audio Jungle.
I mean, that's fine. We'll just do that. Decide to be drug-free. So we get a little bit more propaganda. This time, though, chat, this is for your health. This is from 1996. That's the only thing I know about it because it says so in the title. Otherwise, I don't want to know anything about this, and I just want to figure it out as I go along. So here we go. Decide to be drug-free. Chat, I just really wanted those corn objects to be more prevalent. Like, they made a corn suit, they made a corn car. I thought maybe they could have made a corn house. Maybe there could have been a corn dog and a corn wife. So I was very disappointed by that last video. Maybe this one will deliver, because it's got like weird puppets that look like Dark Crystal, kind of. Like Hup. Hup, one, die! Decide to be drug-free. There's a lot of knickknacks on that counter there. Is that the 2017 Vinesauce snow globe? Probably not. Is this hoarding? No, this isn't a hoarder house. I've seen way worse. Was that a cigarette and wine in that child's hands? Someone just said she looks cool. What the fuck? That's why it's hard to get kids to not do drugs.
Wish I might. I wish I may be a grown-up just one day.
Katie!
Hi. Can I
Hey,
come up?
there's
Enter if you dare.
there's like a hurricane. I don't know if you've seen it, but like this is actually like hurricane weather. You might not want to stand out there, kid.
So lovely of you to drop by, darling.
What's going on?
I was just getting ready for the party. How do I look?
Yeah, it's a good thing Kurt Cobain wasn't around to see this.
Katie, that's a cigarette in a wine cooler.
Don't know that.
You're not gonna smoke that cigarette or drink that wine cooler, are you?
I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
That delivery was great.
My mind yet.
But Katie, cigarettes and alcohol are dangerous. They're drugs. You'd better get rid of them or you're gonna get in big trouble.
How old is this kid?
You're just chicken.
Katie, drugs are nothing to play around with. Just throw that stuff away. Please.
Please.
Well, I better get home before it starts to rain.
I know what's gonna happen. The lightning is gonna hit that snow globe, and that gormless creature is going to come to life, and then be like, "Hey, don't do drugs." Overalls. Yeah, it's 90s.
How dangerous could they be?
That cigarette was like a Virginia Slim, too. That thing is like... It's a lot of cigarette. Here we go.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh, no.
Who said that?
Oh, no.
I did.
You're that thing in my glass ball.
Not anymore. I'm Oslot, and I'm here to help you.
I don't like
Help
it.
me by telling me where I am.
I don't like it.
The middle of what?
Whenever you have to decide between doing something or not doing something, it's that moment when you
It's the
haven't
thrill.
made up your
It's Revolver Ross a lot. Yeah.
And that's where you are.
What does that have to do with me?
You need to learn how to make healthy decisions. Tommy tried to warn you about the dangers of drugs, but you didn't listen.
I hate its
It
teeth.
was just a cigarette in a wine cooler. Those aren't really drugs, are they?
Yeah, they kind of might be.
Are cigarettes and wine coolers really drugs? That's a good question, Katie. Let's start with cigarettes. Compass, compass, tell me true. Are cigarettes really unhealthy for you?
This video paid for by Philip Morris.
It says we need to go this way.
I swear I've heard that sound effect in a video game.
This place, it stinks.
At least this is a puppet as opposed to that gormless wall creature. I can't stop saying gormless. Help.
Where the Smoke King lives, ruler of the habits. Do you know what a habit is?
Something you do without thinking?
Right. And when you do things without thinking, you can hurt yourself. Smoking even one cigarette will make you want to smoke another one. And pretty soon, you'll have a habit that's unhealthy.
I mean, listen. This fucking disgusting creature is not lying.
Kid.
Who are you?
I'm the thing that killed Tasha Yar, huh? I'm the tar monster that killed Tasha Yar in season 1 of TNG, huh?
Ruler of the habits.
What's all that coughing?
These are my habits, and they're not
Oh, what happened to Arlo?
They're laughing, yeah.
Laughing? They don't sound happy.
Don't let them trick you, Katie. The habits are coughing because their lungs are trying to get rid of the poisons that have built up in them from cigarette smoke.
Those habits must smoke tons of cigarettes. I was just gonna try one. Smoke tons of cigarettes. I was just gonna try one.
But the smoke from just
yeah,
one
I hate
cigarette
its teeth too.
can make you
Oh, it's
dizzy,
awful.
out of breath, and give you a rotten stomach ache. That's because tobacco contains nicotine.
What's
I think they
nicotine?
gave it the Labyrinth Bowie mullet.
A poisonous drug that is in all cigarettes, chewing tobacco.
Yeah, it's like if
snuff,
Bowie in Labyrinth
cigars,
was
and pipe tobacco. Nicotine hurts a
turned
person's
into a
heart
worse
and
puppet.
lungs, and it changes the way a person's brain works, making it harder to think and learn. And because of the damage nicotine causes, it's illegal for young people to buy tobacco.
Don't worry about that, kid.
I wouldn't want
As
to take
the
advice from this
smoking,
creature.
I decree that smoking cigarettes makes you look cool and glamorous.
Advertisements in magazines and on billboards.
Look at these
might make
magazines.
smoking look cool.
It's like
but they
Ringo
never tell
Starr
you
made
that
the art.
Smoking gives you yellow teeth and fingers, bad breath, and smelly
This is
clothes.
all right. Listen
And
up.
there's
This is
nothing
my
cool
new
and
piece of
glamorous
art.
about that.
So smoking is not only unhealthy for your body, it also makes you look ugly and smell bad.
Smell bad? How dare you
I
say
love
smell
the tar
bad?
creature
I'm
puppet.
the smoke king,
That I would
and
believe.
I command you to smoke.
You can't make me do something that's not good for me.
Tell him, Katie.
I don't have to smoke if I don't want to, and I don't want to, because I know tobacco is poisonous and hurts your heart and lungs.
Okay.
Good, Katie. You've learned about tobacco. Now let's find out about alcohol.
You've leveled up.
Compass, tell us all. What do you know about alcohol?
Look, Asa, it's pointing that way.
I wonder if they burned this puppet to the ground after the filming of this project. Or if it's sitting in someone's warehouse, or the director's just really proud of it. Like they have it in their garage or something.
Where are we now, Asla?
We're at the Alcohol Falls.
Danger. Falling rocks. Someone could really get hurt around here.
Whoa!
Oh, I was hoping it was Oslot that would have
I
fallen.
hurt my head.
Who are you?
I'm rock bottom. I drink so much alcohol, I fell down.
That's kind of
Alcohol
clever.
does that, Katie.
I like it.
Alcohol is a drug that slows down the
All
brain.
right, listen.
And our
Don't do
brains
alcohol.
control
I'm going to
the way
draw
we
why.
think and act. When a person drinks alcohol, it makes it hard for them to do all sorts of things, like walking, riding a bike, or driving a car.
Would you like to have a drink with me? It won't hurt you.
Well, alcohol hurt you. You fell down, remember?
Daniel.
He can't remember. Alcohol makes a person forget.
He's a rock.
Alcohol not
He-
only
like he-
hurts a
how does he
person's
even
brain,
have any memory?
It also harms the liver, stomach, and kidneys.
Very specific
Try
graphics there.
this wine cooler. It's just like soda pop. Don't be fooled. It may look like soda, but wine coolers, just like beer, wine,
That's
and
how they
whiskey,
get kids to do alcohol, is tell them it tastes like sody pop.
Alcohol is so bad. Why do people
Did you
drink
see the
it?
drink? It said
Just
wild
like
penguin. I need to rewind that.
alcohol.
It's not wild turkey, it's wild penguin.
Alcohol is so bad. Why do people drink it?
Just like smoking cigarettes, alcohol can become a habit too. If someone develops an alcohol habit,
Yeah, but why do they drink it in the
more and more,
first place?
even though it's unhealthy for their body. It's actually a disease called alcoholism.
Have one little drink with me. It'll be fun.
I don't need alcohol to have fun.
Have a drink?
No.
A little sip?
No, thank you. I like my brain and body just the way they are.
Good job, Katie. Not only is alcohol unhealthy, it's also illegal for a young person to drink it.
I wonder if any of the crew went out for drinks after they
He sure
got
is
done filming.
hard-headed. He doesn't know that drugs hurt your body.
But are all drugs bad for you? What about medicine?
Compass, help us again. What about drugs called medicine?
Oh boy. If only you knew. Let's see how much they go into it in 1996. I know in school I've seen shit like this. I wish I could actually remember what it was they showed us.
Welcome
but like
to the medicine
every
Meadows.
year I remember seeing a couple different
like a nice place.
Be
tapes
careful.
like this.
Things aren't always as nice as they look.
It's a fucking door noise. They use that in Red Letter Media and every other show.
Of all. That's RX Feelgood's Caravan of Cure-Alls.
Half-Life 2.
Guaranteed to fix what ails you. And what, may I ask, ails you?
Well, I am a little tired.
Tired? Did you say tired? Have I got the right medicine
Resident
for
Evil.
you? It'll put the spring back in your step, put the soles back in your shoes. Just take some of these fabulous
Tuneless.
pills to cure your tired blues. Step right up to the greatest show of all. That's RX Feelgood's Caravan of Cure-Alls.
Stop.
Wait, you don't know what that is.
Yes, I do.
If you
It's
pop an
medicine.
Addy, you sing like that. Don't do
It's
it.
in our medicine cabinet at home.
Hold it. You should only take medicine from your mom and dad, a nurse, or a doctor.
Especially if they look
Never
like
take
this.
medicine from your friends, and especially not from strangers like RX Feelgood.
I'm no stranger. I'm your friend. And besides, this is medicine. Medicine helps you.
Medicines like aspirin or cough syrup are good drugs.
I feel like this
You
should be
only
the
take
start of a
when you are
King
sick
Gizzard video.
with a sore throat or something.
Sore throat? Take this. It'll smooth the pain and clear your brain.
Katie, if medicines are not used correctly, they can actually harm your body. Using medicines in the wrong way can make you more sick than you were in the first place.
Okay, kid. I've got just the stuff for you. Try this. It tastes just
What does
like
it say?
candy.
Watch out, Katie. Sometimes drugs can look like candy, but don't be fooled. You should always know what you're putting into your body.
Well, then why do they make the
Listen
medicine
to
taste like
him.
bubble gum when you're a
This
child?
is good.
It's confusing,
And it'll
man.
make you feel good too.
But I don't feel bad. And even if I did, I wouldn't take medicine from you. You're not my doctor, my mom, or my dad.
You're not a doctor, my mom or dad. Fine. It's obvious that my services are not needed anymore. Smart aleck kids like you make me sick. I think I have something around here for that.
Oh, he's gonna go do some.
This is
He's gonna pop a Zanny, I think.
Compass, alakazam. Lead us back to where we began.
Whatever you do, don't go into multiple different Walgreens, get Sudafed, and turn that shit into meth. Because then they will print out a picture of you and put it behind the counter.
Is over. You've learned how to make a healthy
Tell
decision.
her about that.
And
Puppet.
I'm very
Tell
proud
her about
of
that.
But Oslot, I don't know how to make healthy decisions.
Sure you do. You said no to tobacco.
You can't.
No from experience, Vinny? Yeah, I worked at a fucking pharmacy for a year.
I don't have to smoke if I don't want to, and I don't want to, because I know tobacco is poisonous and hurts your heart and lungs.
Okay.
You said no to alcohol.
I don't need alcohol to have fun.
Have a drink.
I know that sound effect.
A little sip.
No, thank you. I like my brain and body just the way they are.
Is that Warcraft
And
3?
you said no to taking medicine from strangers or when you're not sick.
But I don't feel bad. And even if I did, I wouldn't take medicine from you.
The map ping
You're not
sound.
my doctor, my mom, or my dad.
So, yeah, I mean, we've heard some of these sound effects. It's just a stock library that games have used around this time, I think.
I don't
Yeah.
have a special compass.
Your compass is inside of you.
Oh, the
And
wisp.
if you have a decision to make,
And Spyro.
ask questions and gather as much information as you can. Then get still and quiet and ask yourself, will this hurt me or help me? The special compass inside will guide you in the right direction.
But what if I don't get an answer?
If you need help making a decision, you can always ask your parents, a teacher, or some other grown-up you trust. The healthy decisions you make now will help you to make healthy decisions later.
Hang on, I'm just gonna like punch a hole through my chest and find the compass that I have deep inside.
Find it deep inside, somewhere in your heart. It will always be your guide. It can point you in the best direction, tell you what you need to know. Get still and quiet and listen, and it'll tell you which way to go. Ask it a question. Will this hurt me, yes or no? And you'll always find the answer and know which way to go.
Oh.
Ask it a question. Will this hurt me, yes or no?
Oh, God.
And you'll find the answer.
Dance, magic, dance. This is not.
Know which way to go.
Hey, that's me. But I don't remember doing those things.
That's because you haven't done them yet. Tomorrow and the next day and the day after that, you'll find many ways to have fun, feel good about yourself, and stay healthy. All because you respect and care for
Yeah, as long as you don't do drugs, you can do hula hooping.
There's me and Tommy. I can't wait to see him.
You don't have to.
Where did she get the cigarettes and wine cooler, by the way? Like, that's never explained. That is a backstory that was not explained to us. Mom and Dad, huh? Yeah, well, damn.
Tommy, I'm sorry about the way I acted.
That's okay. You didn't hurt my feelings.
You were right about tobacco and alcohol. They
That
are
puppet's gonna have to start,
Why
like,
did you change your mind?
You wouldn't
hurting
believe
people.
me.
Try me.
Well, know that glass ball I had in my room? During the storm, Oslot, he's the guy inside the ball. He took me to a place called the Middle. Well, let me tell you, it's the weirdest place I've ever been. We went to this place called the Tar Pits and met the Smoke Kid. He tried to get me to smoke. After Oslot...
That looks like it's just down the block from that spot. I want to know who played that puppet, because I hate him. So, yeah, I mean, I want to do some drugs now. Does anyone want to grab a wine cooler and a Virginia Slim? Listen, Rem Lazar did a way better job at convincing me not to do drugs. I'm just saying. Like, I get it. I get the utility of these videos is clearly to have like a fun puppet. Kevin Evans. Is that Rich Evans' brother? See, there's a lot of connections here. There's a lot of connections. There's a sound effect. Listen, there's a lot of things here that I understand. It's like they're trying to be good and do something so that, I mean, there's probably some way they're trying to make money off of this, like sell it to a school or something. But all I needed when I was a kid was Captain Lou to point at the screen and tell me I was going to go to hell before I died if I did drugs. So, I mean, I don't need this bullshit. That puppet, if I saw that puppet as a child, I think I would have been very scared. And I probably would have turned the video off. If I was in class, I probably would have just, drew in my notebook, doodled. So, yeah, this doesn't really, I don't know if any of this ever really worked. Maybe it did on a couple people, but by and large, there are so many different types of these PSA videos that they try to appeal to kids with and show in schools or just sell off the counter, I guess. I don't know. Maybe a parent picks it up. Maybe it worked on some of you, but gotta be honest, that first Virginia Slim was a dark and stormy night, and my 2017 Vinesauce snow globe came to life, and a giant shroom was like, "Hey kid, you want to smoke this cigarette?" I said, Shroomy, I think I'm going to do that. And my life has been very good ever since. That's when I started the Vinesauce. And that's when I became a streamer. And to this day, Virginia Slims, I don't even know if they're real. I've never seen anyone actually smoke those. Oh, yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, no, I did smoke for a little while, but I quit. I did work at a pharmacy. I mean, I worked at, like a Walgreens-esque type place. So I didn't specifically do pharmacy, but we did have people. There were people that would come in for the Sudafed. That's why I'm aware of that. I quit smoking cigarettes probably about 8 years ago now or so, something like that. It was cold turkey, and I'm glad I did. But I had to learn from my mistakes, and I also had to, you know, what they don't tell you in these videos is they're not really honest, and they kind of almost like patronize and talk down, where the reason people do a lot of this stuff is because it does kind of feel good to start. It's not until your life is in shambles that, you know, you learn your lesson. But some people have the capability to continue recreationally and some don't. But, you know, it's definitely something that you have to kind of figure out and not be spoken down to, or like have a disgusting puppet tell you about it. I think like actually people that care about you in your own life maybe could do that way better than a shitty puppet could. I don't know. But I get where it's coming from. But yeah, I really would prefer never to see that puppet again. This was for kids, by the way. Yeah, but even as a kid, when I watched stuff like this, I remember thinking to myself, this is dumb and not cool. Maybe they've done it better since then. Maybe like they've had Doug from Doug or Mr. Dink say like, don't do drugs, Douglas. You know? I've said this in chat a few times tonight, but Australian PSAs about this pull absolutely zero punches, which I think is appreciated. I think that's actually quite appreciated. So that's the 3 for tonight. That's the Wheel of the Weird. Completely original. Listen, I'll show you one bonus material. It is a little late, so this worked out great. I got exactly what I want to see. First of all, a couple of thanks I want to impart is I want to say thank you to Great Sphinx. This was his idea, so I don't mean to steal from that which shall not be named of similar videos. But Sphinx, thank you. And Jeff also, very good at finding this stuff. Thank you, Jackal, as well, for helping with the wheel. And Narrold. But I do enjoy this quite a bit. And obviously this idea, I just want to recommend Red Letter Media, still one of my favorite channels, especially when they do Wheel of the Worst. Clearly, this is that. Clearly. So just watch that and you'll enjoy it, I think. But and you know, the difference here is that it's stuff that I can just watch on my own, and it's stuff that's like under maybe a half hour, and it's specifically curated, which is nice. And I actually will have no idea what I'm watching. That's kind of what I want to do with this segment. So yeah, I mean, just a place to amass any weird shit like this. I got to add Price Master to this as well. So once in a while we'll do this, and I'll just keep adding weird shit to it. If you have any suggestions, vinesauce.email. The more obscure, the better. Vinesauce.email, fill out the contact form, and I'll pass it along to my meme dealers. Anyway, what exactly is bootleg merch segment? Just some bootleg merch. What was the best of the worst tonight? They were all pretty fucking terrible. I got to be honest. The one I liked the most was the shortest one. I think I probably got the most amount of laughs out of the Nightmare. You want to do a poll? All right, cool. Let's do a poll. All right, here we go. Here we go. Poll. Which was best? So when I say best, what did you get the most enjoyment out of? Nightmare, Corn, Puppet, Drug, PSA. All right, chat. You may vote now. Already, the results are pretty clear. So 72% are saying Nightmare with 995 votes. 16% are saying Corn, and 13% are saying Puppet, Drug, PSA. I agree with that. The Corn one was at least only 10 minutes. And I really enjoyed how cheesy Nightmare was, because it was so... It was like a nice idea that was maybe done better in later seasons, but it was pretty fucking boring. I need music for this segment. If anyone's got any ideas for royalty-free music, please let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to stick with Audio Jungle. Yeah, well, the Audio Jungle is good too. We could always do that. I got to make myself a playlist. I mean, listen, if you like this segment, I'll do more of it in the future for sure. But I agree. Nightmare was interesting to watch and see how bizarre it was, and that poor dude had me wheezing because they put him in a sock, in like a thick wool sock crust outfit. They could have just had someone puppeteer that, but no, they actually put a guy. How did he read his lines? I don't know. Guy was like crazy. So yeah, this was fun. I was a little sad we didn't get any clowns, but I've got plenty of clown material for next time. And yeah, there's also something Lord of the Rings related, which would be great for next time. Let's hope we get those. Real quick though, I'll show you one little piece of bonus material that's a little too short for the wheel.
Tamam gel benimle. Gel benimle.
So apparently, we got some. Wait, why is that ET got a dumpy? Why? Oh, wait. This isn't a porn, right? I have to like lower the volume because of the
Çok şaşırdım.
the music. There's a non-zero chance that this will get claimed because it's ET music. So apparently there's ET movies from around the world. This is Turkish, is it? This is Turkish ET. This is a full-length movie. It's called Hamotti, and it's Turkish. It's insanely bad, and ET falls in love with a man. Well, look at that dumpy. Wouldn't you fall in love with ET if you could? Oh, I hate this thing's face so much. There's a channel I like to watch called Bad Movie Bible, and this might have been featured. I don't know if he did one on ET, but he does like when Star Wars came out. There were a lot of like clones. You know, there were a lot like, oh shit, make something like that quick. And the first like couple years they were rancid. And then they stayed pretty rancid, but then there were some good ones. Like Turkish Star Wars. There's a lot of like famous ones for Alien, Star Wars, Terminator. James Bond has a lot of knockoffs. So this channel, Bad Movie Bible, covers that stuff. And his videos are fucking phenomenal. I love them. So this is like that kind of thing, I guess. But, oh man, I do not like looking at that ET's face. I already think ET is a disgusting creature and I hate him. This, you know what this looks like? You know what? It just hit me. Hang on. Hang on. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. No. No. No, 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 no. Oh my God. It was Turkish ET all along, everybody. It was a Marcianito. You know, we cracked it. We did it. Oh man. Hang on. You know what else though? What else I can show you is this. Check this out. Hang on. Watch. Have you seen the autopsy footage? Watch this. Speaking of cake, look how caked Turkish ET is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here tonight, everybody. And I hope you all have a good night. This was utterly insane. Take care. And if you like this, let me know in the YouTube comments of when it goes up for a video. And we can, if you have any ways that you would improve this segment, let me know as well. I may take a suggestion or two. And yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have time for a Q&A segment. Well, you know, of course, we'll save it. Good night, everyone. I'll see you during the week. We'll be doing some Starfield, maybe some Armored Core, and I got a couple other random things I'd like to do as well. So, and I want to finish that Escape from Lavender Island game. Oh wait, we're not starting soon. What am I doing? I need an ending now. Yeah, that'll do. All right. Okay, goodbye. See ya.